Ross could offer some of his insights. You listen to him talk about his surfing, and you can hear that passion come out in his voice. So it must have been really difficult for you to have that injury. And how did you deal with that mentally, emotionally, maybe spiritually? Like how did you deal with that? Because I remember we had a chat one day, and you were telling me, mate, I never thought I'd get on a board again.
Well, yeah, look, it really stressed me out. And
Yeah.
look, I tried lots of things, and I actually when I went to the doctor many times because I thought, I don't know, I was still only in my 50s, and I thought, oh shit, what am I going to do now? I've got to be able to surf and stay active in the mind. And well, eventually I sort of thought the best way to do it is to get away from where I'm living and try something new and try and without medical. I've been on sort of antidepressants for a while, and I just wanted to. I didn't think they worked for me personally, and I'm so glad that I've now come over, and physical fitness and clearing the mind is something that I think after an injury as you get older is something that you really need to look at, and everyone should if they're going to forge on into their 50s and 60s, or even 40s.
Yeah. Did you? One thing we talk a lot about here at Old Dog and is this sense of this, the doubter's mind in our mind that we have. You can't do it. And for whatever reason, we're going to tell ourselves the reasons why we can't do it. I'm too old. I have an injury. Yeah. Was there any other ones that you had to deal with?
Well,
or were those the two main ones?
They were definitely the two main ones. With surfing, if once you can't do it, it feels like there's nowhere else really to go. Like it's one of those things, especially when you've been surfing for so long. And a lot of people do stop. A lot of my friends stop in their 40s and basically they're so inactive, and I know they regret it. So even though at times they won't admit it, but I think deep down they regret not pursuing and keeping up. And when you're younger, you don't have to worry as much, but you really have to put in the extra physical work if you're going to keep surfing as you get older. And the rewards are there. If you do, and you keep up the stretching, the mobility, and not hit and the core. Look, I'm just starting to get into the core, and I know I used to laugh at guys like going to the gym and all that, but now as I get older,
you can see how
important it is, especially through your 30s. You start. I wish I'd have started earlier, but it's never too late. Mate.
And that's one of the things Ross and I have talked about a few times. Is I've been explaining to him this whole. Let's go a little bit deeper past the peripheral skeletal muscle, and let's look a little deeper at what actually happens as we age, and that motor unit remodeling where we lose that innervation of our type 2 fibers. And I mean, all of the guys who've been helping me surfing, they're always telling me, it's that quick pop up on the board. And now in your 50s, have you noticed like a little bit the pop?
Yeah, look, you're definitely slow.